to California?
No, they're gonna start in LA.
That's a damn
October
shame.
10th, baby.
What's the platform under?
It's Tesla. You just get the Tesla app, connect to your account. You don't have to have a Tesla. Just say, I'd like a car to come pick me up, and boom, car pulls up, picks you up, drive you wherever you want to go. You don't have to smell the nastiness of the Uber driver.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a service.
I just bought a ferry ticket, and it costs $9.11.
What kind of gay taxi is that?
It's the water taxi, so it's like from Toronto main island to it's from Toronto land to island.
Right on. How much is it from the taxi
9/11.
drops you off to the CN Tower?
Taxi? You mean like the vehicle?
I'm saying from where the water taxi drops you off to the center of Toronto to the CN Tower.
Probably like $7, $6. It's not that
So
far.
for
You can walk.
$14, you get right there.
You want to come? Let's go.
Dude, I want to throw some airplanes off the CN Tower. Little paper airplanes.
You can't really do that.
Why not?
Health hazard. This is Canada.
They don't let me throw paper airplanes off? I don't understand.
No.
That's whack.
They don't even let you cough, let alone throw paper.
You're not allowed to cough in Canada?
No. It's
I don't
actually
know a song
illegal.
about that. Is it really illegal to cough in Canada?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What kind of a fine? Is it like $1 or like $50? Like how much is it for one cough?
I think they do it based on brackets, so it's like the first 6 is like
Oh, okay. You get
only
warning.
a fine, and then
Yeah.
after 7 you get taken to the hospital immediately.
Damn. Canada's strict with it.
Weird Florida.
That's good. What's the number one economy in Canada? What drives your
Natural
economy?
resources, mineral resources, and oil.
Which one? Which mineral? I know you
I
used to
think-
sell asbestos to India. Like, what do you guys do now?
What do we have? Oil, wheat. I'm from Alberta, so I don't really know the
Okay.
East Coast. I'd imagine metals. I know diamond industry in the north.
You have a steel
like
industry?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then you got oil, obviously, or tar sands.
Here, let me look it
situation.
up. I'm actually curious. I should kind of
Yeah,
know
I'm curious
my own
too, man.
industry.
What's your biggest export?
Obesity, diabetes.
Nah.
Yeah.
I
So
thought it
oil
was
and
chicken wings.
oil and drilling, oil, gas, petroleum, SUV and light truck manufacturing, aircraft engine and parts, mineral and phosphate mining, car and automobile manufacturing, aluminum manufacturing, copper, zinc, lead, refining, meat, beef, poultry, and wheat.
Okay. Canadian wheat. So basically, you guys could just go away. Nobody would need you, really.
Well, I mean, I think America needs us.
Not really.
Yeah.
What do we
You
need
need
you
to
guys
have-
for?
You need to have like a non-American ally that won't invade your territory and burn down your wife.
Well, couldn't we just invade your territory and take over your whole
I
country?
mean, I'd rather just send the Gen Sixers in, but it's all.
I think we could just take over your whole country, and it wouldn't be that hard.
No, I say please come. We want you
I
to
think
become
I
us.
think everyone would be happy if that happened.
No, I
Yeah,
think
win-win for
Twitter.
everybody.
I think Twitter stories are a little bit too radical. They think that we live in like a totalitarian regime. Nothing's actually changed. It's just propaganda. It's election
Okay.
prop.
What about taxes? Don't you guys have some super high taxes going on?
Yes, that is the one disadvantage of living in Canada. It is the high taxes.
What if we
And
got you
the-
a good like 15% tax rate?
Oh, I'll be in America
Tax
soon.
15%.
Yeah, I'll be in America
That's how we
soon.
would take over. Yeah, we just give all you guys 15% flat tax.
I'll be in that country soon, and I will maybe be spending some time working there too.
All right. I'm gonna try and get how many provinces you guys have? 7, 8?
What is it? 9 provinces, 3 territories.
9
Maybe it's-
provinces,
maybe
3
it's more.
territories? We could break you guys up into like 15 states.
Hey, Garnet, how many provinces and territories?
I
do we
have absolutely no idea, dude.
Is it like yeah,
I think it's like
9.
8 and 3 or something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Can I have Newfoundland? I like that place.
The borders are irrelevant. I wipe the floor with Canada. I don't keep up. You know, it's
No one
if you have a
cares.
problem with what I'm doing, come shoot.
We don't have
End of
provincial
story.
governments. We basically have a federal government, and then provincials are like symbolic.
Yeah,
We
they,
could just-
they- yeah,
we could
it's certainly with
export.
healthcare and stuff.
Dude, you want some Venezuelans? You want some?
No, we need
we're
to
actually about to throw. We're about to throw a lot of. Trudeau government has said they're throwing international students out. So that's
We'll
a big.
take your Indians and you take our Venezuelans.
Did they say that
No.
because the immigration just said that they were restricting students who could prove they had a place to live, and the fact that they said legitimate admissions letter leads me to believe that they were just accepting people with.
Yeah, that's what I told you. There was a
What?
whole scandal that happened in which there were companies in India that got past immigration, but the moment, so like pre-immigration, and then once the person is landed here in Canada, they get in, but then when they go to school, their school says you're not registered with us, and so now this person is in Canada as an international student, but they're not actually enrolled as a student, and so that
Okay.
became a whole.
And so these students were then kind of scammed, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and who did the scamming? Was it a Canadian institution or an institution?
I believe it was a dual kind of situation going on.
And so will those people be executed in the public square, or are we just shoving that under the rug and pretending it didn't happen?
Well, if they're working with the Trudeau government, they're clearly not going anywhere.
That's true.
If they are some random people in India, nothing's gonna happen to them.
yeah. Right.
Maybe and especially with the whole Palestine thing, India's relation with Canada isn't really that great. So Canada really can't, I think they probably wouldn't want to persecute just to send a message, things like that.
Well,
Shit
no.
like that.
I don't mean the people. Let's see, because now what they're doing is okay. So I'm going to take the assumption that these people have been scammed. Which, I've said a lot of things about Indian immigrants. If these people are genuinely being scammed, then I have compassion and understanding for them, and it is vile that a country would do nothing to assist people in fixing what they were erroneously led to believe as their own fault. That's despite immigration and allowing people to stay or forcing them to leave or anything like that. Sort of as a symbolic gesture, perhaps they should, it's like going after one of those scam call centers. It doesn't solve the problem, but people feel good about it. Like there were some like extremist Sikhs that were, and I don't like. I want to say I don't know that I should consider them Sikhs. They called themselves that. They were like assassinating people, and I don't know what happened to that.
When did they assassinate? I only know the one
No,
situation.
There was
BC,
one
it?
situation. Like the media said that they were like extremist Sikhs, but the thing is, I don't necessarily believe that they were actually Sikhs, because I've met many Sikhs and I've been wonderfully accepted in the community. Never a single negative thing to say about it, and then all of a sudden the media is trying to convince me that no, they assassinate people. I don't think that's the purpose of Sikhism. I think if you want to assassinate people, you should go be an executive at Boeing.
You got a lot of Chinese people in Canada, dude.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a takeover.
Like a
I have a
lot.
suspicion.
Oh yeah, they do the real estate and sex trafficking in Ontario here.
Dude, I didn't know I thought there was more Indians than Chinese, but there is way more Chinese than
No, the Indians are the customers of the Chinese here.
No wonder.
This is kind of like the funny part is that everyone hates the Indians, but we're kind of the best immigrants anyway. And then compared to
I don't think
That's
people
what I said.
hate Indians. There's just like a giant fucking question mark for everybody. Like, wait a minute, what the hell are like? You could accept these people in a way that's actually beneficial. You just choose not. Like, I don't have a problem with Northern India immigrating to Windsor. I have a problem with the way it's being done. Like, what? It makes no sense. Make it make sense. Like, are you like if they just come out and say, "Listen, it's the Canadians. You know what? They're not having enough kids, and we think our economy is going to be shit. So we're importing as much as we can because we need 5 million fucking bridge engineers for some reason, or mechanical, you know, whatever. Because we need more money and more taxpayers, and we want more kids. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but why aren't they educating their own? This is kind of like the irony of the left is
There's
that
not enough people.
they need all these
low
skills.
population. It's low population.
Yeah, well, here's the
they
thing.
need skill, but they don't fucking invest in their own people. Like, what's wrong with these?
And we objectively do not need the entire graduating class of 2025 from the University of Windsor and Toronto to all be mechanical engineers. There's just
But
not
don't you?
that.
Isn't that the whole issue?
But no, how many
But
bridges?
Garnet, listen.
Everybody.
Garnet, listen. Having an engineer is better than not having one. That's a field of practical utility that you would just want to promote irrespective of anything.
I
With it to a point.
wholeheartedly agree with you.
Just like you would want to promote like good literary capacity because that's going to be good overall no matter what.
Correct. So, in addition to promoting engineering, we should also promote good literary capacity for those people. And I want to, okay, yes, it is good to have all of these engineers. What will the country do to ensure that these people feel worth staying here?
Wait, do you? Yeah, that's a good question, especially in relation to America. That's right next door, right? And usually they end up going to America. That's actually what actually happened.
Exactly. That's my fucking critique
So
of Canadian.
yes, exactly, and that's actually the critique of all of Canadians, not even for the internationals, but also for us. I am planning to go to America, and so in technical sense, the taxpayers of Canada have funded me for me to leave. Essentially, that's essentially what's kind of happened.
Yeah, and look, I don't judge people for that because there are better opportunities.
You can't. I mean, who cares whether you judge us or not?
Right.
We're not interested in your opinion.
I mean, I could write some letters.
What's that going to do? Nothing. Even if you write letters,
It's done things before, sir.
it can't do anything because it's an industry. You're not dealing with individuals. You're dealing with huge mass groups of people. And the universities are not going to get rid of their grad students and their brightest people just because they're not choosing to stay in town.
Oh, that's no. Yeah, you're completely right. You're completely right. That's not the angle I meant it from. And I apologize for my failure of communication in that regard. I don't disagree with you. You're
What did you?
Yeah.
What did you mean by?
There are people that, at the end of the day, actual individuals, put pen on paper, and those are the people you write letters to. And if that means anything to you, if you know, you know, and otherwise,
Do you want to live next to an engineer or someone who works at Costco?
someone who works at Costco.
Why?
A gardener.
Because the person who works at Costco, I will get along with them better than an engineer. An engineer will come to my fucking door, knock on it, and not leave me the hell alone. A person that works at Costco doesn't have enough time to bother me.
And that's the reason why our communities suck. This is the reason why we don't have the ideal group dynamics. This is what everyone critiques about as individualism in the West, etc.
Lord.
Leave me alone. And that if that's what you want, then it's none of your business. Well, who's your neighbor then?
Sure. Yeah, sure. And you're 100% correct. I don't view individualism from that perspective. I think individualism as an ideology is the recognition that there is no collective beyond the object that you've projected in your imagination. Because nobody, like, I wouldn't trust anyone who sits here and says, like, for example, Indians are as follows, or women are as follows, or men are as follows.
Or as
it's
doctors are as follows, or engineers are as follows.
Sure. Yeah.
No, I think you can. I think it's just a matter of scope. There's a certain limit in which there's a certain way to define groups that are not based on ideological names, but actually based on behaviors and functions in which those things actually do predict and do function in a very stable and healthy way. You can generalize if you do the name.
Oh, could you give an example?
Yes, lawyers are, accountants are,
Right, but lawyers are what?
oh, anything. Literate.
Okay. All right. Yes. You're right. Yep.
Like there's a certain expectation you can say, a generalization in which you would be right about 80-90% of the time.
Yeah, but if you drill down into this, the more specific to the individual you drill down into, the less accurate your top level generalization is going to be. I don't like operating from the bottom up. That's a giant fucking waste of my time.
Yeah, but that's why you don't like it, because you're not doing the hard work.
Could you define it?
Working from the bottom up, building the system and actually seeing how it's emerging rather than doing inductive kind of groping in the dark and seeing if something fits.
Sure, yeah.
The world
only
actually,
solution I have.
social phenomena is the most predictable phenomena because it is based on actual rules that we superimpose in the world. Right?
So, yes.
If you want to actually model things that are created, you're going to have the most accuracy of prediction in those models because they're entirely fabricated.
Correct. I'm not looking to model the existing situation though. And that's probably where we differ.
I don't know what that means.
I apologize again for my failure to communicate. I do not find it within me another way to be able to profess that which I believe effectively. Let me dissect some more vowels and give me a few weeks. I might be able to then.
Excellent.
Was a melting pot back in the 90s when so even then, so.
No, it was much better in the 90s. But even the early 2000s, after 2000, after the market crash, essentially a lot of stuff, 2008, 9, everything just changed. Really. All the old people remained in the position they were supposed to retire from. They're carried in this huge backlog. Yeah, they just fucked everything up.
You know, I used to live with all these H-1B visa Indians, and I said, how are there so many engineers? And they said, well, there's 1.3 billion of us. We graduate 100 million engineers, 200 million engineers. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of Indians.
What's wrong with Indians?
I'm just saying that, too many cooks or, too many Indians, not enough chiefs, something like that.
Sorry, is this Adrian speaking again?
An Indian engineer over a Hollywood celebrity.
Well, the former speaker who said he would rather have
an Indian engineer over a Armenian Kardashian.
Why you want a Costco retail employee to be your neighbor versus an engineer boggles my mind.
Me too. I thought Garnett maybe had some sense in it, but clearly.
What am I going to do with the engineers, Infinity?
Well, you're land value probably will increase. You're gonna have better landscaping.
Yeah, maybe they'll help you with your fence or something.
Economic stability. If they're moving in next door, maybe their friends are gonna come along. Maybe your neighborhood might improve. There's just all these kind of little micro things that start happening, and then you have a flourishing garden all of a sudden.
Intelligence.
Have an amazing neighborhood. That's what I do in real life. I go around, I talk to people, I try to understand.
People who are not home as much, they're laboring away, tired as fuck. Those people are not. That's not a good thing to have in a community in the first place. And then number two, that decreases the kind of. Basically, it's not a good thing for your garden.
There's not enough jobs. With the Costco employees, I get to direct how the garden is. With the engineers, they think they know better.
No, you don't get to direct anything. That's the
Well,
whole
with
issue.
the Costco, well, I'm directing my freaking neighborhood, my dude.
No, I don't believe.
You cannot come into my neighborhood without me knowing about it.
I probably am sitting in your neighborhood right now.
You're not.
You don't know?
I do. I'm literally staring
There's
at the security
literally
cams.
a drone in the air, and I'm watching.
There's not. Because I would see it on my SDR.
Wait, hold on a second, you guys. I have a neighbor who works at Costco. Let me go get them. I'll be right back.
See, I have some neighbors that work at a seatbelt factory. So would I rather have seatbelt factory people or engineers? And those seatbelt factory people, I wouldn't trade them for anything.
No, you probably would. And that's kind of the whole
Okay, everybody, I just got my neighbor here. This is Steve. Steve, how long have you been working at Costco?
I've been working at Costco for about 13 years.
And Steve, what has your hourly rate been over those 13 years?
I went from making minimum wage to making $28.50 an hour.
And what do you think about elitist Indian engineering scum on Clubhouse that thinks living next to you is better than living next to themselves?
I don't really understand the question.
well said, well articulated.
Yeah, with the way you framed it, I don't understand fuck all, sir.
It's not a disrespect to the working class. It's just the question of what are you aiming for as a value marker to create a metric, and then how are you building with that?
Well, you have to sort of read my publications for that, and I don't expect you to in the same way that I haven't read yours.
Post the publication in the chat.
Not in this chat, no.
Are you referring to a Costco catalog?
What
I
would it
do
take to
for a
convince you to go
motion.
skydiving with a refrigerator, sir? Is there something I could grant you that would make you feel secure in doing so?
Yes, can you just admit that you are an obnoxious, annoying, negative person who generally complains?
I am an obnoxious, annoying, negative person that generally complains. Now,
Hi,
please
sweetheart. Hi, HR.
Can you also just say that your attitude or demeanor or personality is generally someone who is, I guess, non-cooperative?
It depends on what you'd offer me after that. I already gave you what you asked for, and I'm expecting you to do what you promised. And until you do, yeah, there's not much more that me and you will discuss.
That's exactly the type of personality that I don't want to have in a neighbor because I like to treat people the way that I want to be
Fuck
treated.
off.
Well, I won't be proffering you to the country club for membership. Sorry.
What makes you think I'd want to join your shitty country club?
How's it going again?
Hi, Sarah. We're dealing with a very uncooperative, angry young man here who thinks he knows everything.
I think you should just skydive with the refrigerator.
And the kitchen sink. That's where that term came from. Everything but the kitchen sink.
As long as there's no parachute and it weighs him down, so he can become the hero the world needs.
Shake it off.
I assume you'll be voting for Kamala and Tim Walz on November 5th. That's just my speculation.
I'm voting for Kamala.
Yeah, I will be voting for Kamala, sure.
I'm voting for Kamala.
Actually, voting for Kamala is probably the only person I could vote for, given all the fraud.
I'm just so disgusted with Trump. I couldn't possibly get anywhere near it. I respect women. What about you?
Oh, you're one of those brain dead people that don't know Kamala Watts or neocons and they'll destroy the world. They have to go figure.
The faster you hit the ground, the better for humanity.
You can project your own demise onto other people who give a fuck about what you have to say.
I'm really just trying to talk over you in such a negative way for my own pleasure.
Oh, it's enjoyable. I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Me as well.
I don't understand why do you guys want to have like.
I'm not. You guys are bored. Bots, can you please produce something good for me? Thank you.
So why do you guys want like engineers as a neighbor? I don't get that part.
Hey, are you there?
Hi. Excuse me, can everyone here please just learn to code?
Either you're gonna mod or I'm just gonna exclude myself from this community. I really don't give a fuck enough to deal with.
That's a you problem, sir. Maybe you should go look in the mirror and figure it all out.
I love looking in the mirror. It's my favorite thing to do, sir.
Well, then why do you have such a negative attitude?
Because people like you deserve to skydive with a refrigerator.
Understood. You're projecting your own demise onto me. It's a you problem, young man.
No, it's quite alright. I will fall on my sword, and you will flat on the ground. There's a difference.
Now I'm entertained by the bots.
Is this really how you're going to go through the rest of your life? I mean, I'm just a random voice on some fucking app, and you're talking to me as if you talk to everyone like this. I have no doubt that you are a universal asshole, and 7 days a week you act like this. It's pathetic.
100%.
Ha ha! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Go take your Costco refrigerator and suicide projection, stick it in your back pocket, and then go fuck off.
Well, as a happily married man, I don't need to fuck off.
Did you hear him quiver when he said happily? Happily! Happily! Happily!
Look, if the man is a homosexual, that is not what I am judging him for. I just want to be clear.
No, he is. I think we established this.
Yeah, I'm LGBTQ, CRT, BLM friendly adjacent. I'm definitely gay.
Sorry, I hope you get some mental health help.
Thanks. Do you have a psychiatrist you might refer me to?
I could if you're interested in a referral to a psychiatrist.
Excellent. I'm sick of talking about engineers anyways. Let's talk about health and wellness.
Yeah, I don't get it. Is this guy like autistic? Or because
Who are you talking? Are you talking about Adrian or Garnett?
no, I'm talking about Adrian guy. Is he autistic? Because
Adrian is the opposite of you. Well, not opposite, but maybe complimented you.
so he's autistic. Okay.
He says the things that you would say looking out into the city skyline after mating or copulating, and then saying I had an existential crisis.
That's definitely.
He's the you narrative that would have been.
Autistic much. Well, Adrian, I think you need to cool down, bro. Like, I'm not sure what's your beef about.
I don't know what to tell you, man, but this is just like your opinion or something, sir.
The universe is transformation. Life is an opinion.
Okay, Mr. Aurelius, go back to ancient Rome and take your sayings and shove them up your tuchus. I don't need your stoic philosophy.
Are you on something right now, bro?
No.
He smoked a joint and he drank some Miller Lite.
Miller High Life with a little orange juice. Try it sometime. You won't regret it.
Garnet, you chased Garnett out. That's actually like a pretty amazing feat.
Thank you. He's a very disagreeable young man. He has a lot of learning to do.
Oh, he's very sarcastic. We don't believe anything he says.
Well, my work here is complete.
Thank you, Adrian.
I'm not getting what's going on with Adrian, but
Bro, there's nothing to get. There's nothing to get.
The same way you troll
Yeah, active. Implicit versus explicit, explicit versus implicit.
So what's the like? I don't get it. You want engineers as your neighbor, or you want to study engineering? What is it, bro? Seriously, can you like? Because I don't get what's your deal, bro.
No, I'm just here to make fun of people who take themselves so seriously. That's really the only reason I'm in this room right now.
I take myself seriously.
Well, that's why it's a you problem.
Why is it a problem? It's called self-respect.
You have self-respect?
Yeah.
You still believe in the concept of self?
Yeah.
Didn't you know there's no one or nothing to respect? That your respect is your personality and your character?
So tell me your philosophy, Bill. Let's hear it.
All communication is hypnosis. And basically, I guess my overall arching theory on philosophy and human sciences and all that is, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. So if you want somebody from Costco as opposed to an engineer, clearly you don't love yourself and you're not really in a happy marriage. That's just my opinion.
I'm so confused. I didn't track those comments.
Listen, all communication is hypnosis or magic. That's all you need to remember.
I didn't catch your argument.
Everybody's always saying you need to present an argument, otherwise it's just an opinion. But I really don't have any major arguments because I'm not a disagreeable person.
No, not an argument in that sense. An argument as in, like, what is the thrust of your comment? Why are you speaking?
The hypnosis thesis, Adrian. He wants you to boil it
Yeah,
down.
all communication is hypnosis. It's called neuro-linguistic programming. If I have to listen to you guys say stupid stuff, you have to listen to me say stupid stuff. That's just how I roll.
That's not how your semantic system works. Varney left because he was unable to accommodate the problem.
He left because he realized this app is full of toxicity and it's not healthy to fill yourself up with bullshit all day long.
Oh man.
Sorry, I was just I'm trying to figure out what to do with the Adrian situation.
There's nothing to figure out. It's always a you problem. What don't you get about that?
No, that's fine. It's just like, why are you even here? I don't.
But that's why you should be asking yourself that question, not some guy named Adrian. Ask yourself these questions, and then you'll have your answers.
I'm asking Adrian. He is myself. Why is myself unable to give an answer?
Listen, I've come to some revelatory conclusions about linguistic communication theory, and forwards and backwards it reveals a lot of things. So, like the word earth, it's got the word ear in it. Ear.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, the first three letters of the word earth are
So this is
ear.
Adrian, when you do analysis like that, you're supposed to deal with the sound, not the letters. That's the important part here.
I think Adrian was trolling you and you fell for it.
Earth and ear.
He just was fucking with you.
I've come up with
some other amazing conclusions about.
We believed it, Apple. We
No,
believed it.
no, there's zero chance. Unless
Oh, no,
they cut
I
it
know.
down
He gave an explanation for it. That's why it's funny.
I know, but get out for
No. He gave an explanation for it. That was the sign to me that said he believes it.
He's the troll.
He just said it and then just was making a light commentary.
Every troll has a cover story. So that's what it is. You gotta have.
It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword of trolling.
No. There's the troll and then there's the you. And the troll gets called.
No, I mean, okay, so this is the cool thing about Clownhouse is the audio communication analysis and the psychological overlay or the personality observations that you can make on this app in a safe space. So this really is an incredible app. I just don't think people are aware of the technical aspects of really how words carry emotional charges and how everybody on this app is on a road rage event. And I exploit it, I film it, and I create content about people who can't contain themselves and how my words can easily manipulate their psychology and make them angry. It's an incredible.
Why are you doing that though?
Maybe I'm a psychotic neurotic, I don't know. But why is everybody on this app so
Why
angry?
don't you do something productive with it?
I'm doing scientific research. I'm a
No,
scientist.
you're not. You're not.
He's a scientist.
Listen, this hot Latina that works for a big pharmaceutical company, we got into it, and I said, I think the vaccines are the virus, and she said, fuck you, I'm a scientist.
You know,
I don't trust.
he's a high-end troll, very good troll. He's fully committed to his
It's
gift.
fine. He's actually taught me quite a lot, surprisingly. Or he's just manipulating me, one or the other. Maybe he's getting manipulated.
Yeah, I've actually been in some lengthy rooms with Asanam where I haven't been intentionally, raping rooms, but we've gone into some really interesting, philosophical, psychological wisdom,
Yeah. That's the life of a troll. It's a cry for help, waiting for the conversation with the wandering hermit or the monk in the wilderness, and then in hopes and desires that maybe they say something to change your perspective or outlook in life. Then you go back for more, and then you forget. Because what you're really interested in is getting something so you can use it in the real world to become the celebrity, right? You want to go back into the city of Rome as the emperor so that they welcome you. But realistically, you don't live in that world anymore.
No, my friend, I am a student of Stoicism.
Maybe the goal here. No, you're not.
No, I have no goals here. I don't think you quite understand that.
What did Cicero say about the ritual?
Oh, come on. Don't ask me about Cicero. Ask me about Epictetus or Marcus Aurelius.
No. Tell me what the original ritual of the god.
Listen, my work here is complete. I have to be going to the Polish festival to try to find number 157 or 158 for my official body count.
I'm glad that the question led to silence.
Listen, you're asking me something that I could just Google for you. I'm not going to tell you about Cicero's rituals.
You're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it. It's not.
Well, I have many books,
There's certain
about
knowledge that
Cicero.
You're never gonna get access to because it's not published in the public.
Do you think that honestly changed my life?
Yeah, I believe.
Highly speculative. I doubt it. Well, since
You're not gonna go. Bye-bye.
Since I have thoroughly raped this room, I want to thank you all for coming to the rape. It was not incestuous, and it was a thorough rape. And Mr. Japanese symbols down there, whatever that is, and Perseus and Chinaman here, thank you so much. My work is complete. It's been all too much, and not enough at the same time.
catch all these other mud.
It's all good. I like to be down here with the comic book. I don't want anybody feeling like I think I'm superior.
Yeah, mod the room, man. This is some racist superior shit, man. You fascist cocksucker green bean motherfuckers. Mod it up, dog. Grow the room and have some faith that you can grow.
Well, Atlanta is dangerous. Nah, y'all be focused on the wrong thing, bro. You gotta think for all these gay niggas and all these trans, you know how many single fine females out here? It's ridiculous. I avoid that. I've been here 40 years.
Yo, man, we got anybody from Chicago up in here? I'm headed out to the Polak Fest to get me a Polish plate. I'm going to get me some.
I thought you were Florida. My bad. Oh, no, I'm in Miami. I'm from Miami, but I'm in Atlanta right now. Gonna get you some of that Polish sausage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Polak plate, $20.
Enjoy your Polak.
Maybe you can create me an AI image about the Polak Fest or something. You can sell it in your gallery. You need to start focusing more on selling your artwork to white people because they're the only ones that got money.
You may be onto something. Nah, Asians got more money than white people per capita now. Yeah, but Asians are stink. To be honest, they only like buying from their own kind or like, but they got white people $40,000 cash. The majority of them got $40,000 at least just lingering around in their house or bank account.
Fucking Iranians have more money than fucking Asian people.
Iranians are Asian.
I actually bought a print. I bought a print last night of a hot dog stand, and it's an amazing artist. She paints all the coolest little places. It's like watercolors.
Okay. It's the jiggle for me. It's Uncle She said no.
They calling me the addict.
Oh shit, that was funny.
Cool.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but this reminded me about the fact that people, I always tell people that the Middle East doesn't exist. It's just what do they call an illusion.
What? Middle East doesn't exist.
Yes, the Middle East doesn't exist. It's just an illusion of whiteness amongst Asians.
Yeah, it's just a doomsday. That's it. Just a book.
You know, they say that America doesn't exist either, that it's all just a communication hypnosis. There is no such thing as America.
You might be onto something. I don't know. She said that America, America is an actual country, and North America is an actual continent. The Middle East is, well, it's neither a country nor a continent nor a state nor a territory.
Fuck that. Hey, who's here is proud to be an American? I'm proud
I was proud to be an American when I voted for that tranny Michael Obama.
my countrymen.
I've never felt more patriotic to the United States than when I was in France. Because why the fuck y'all don't have ice or like water just regularly or like functioning air conditioning or like use deodorant?
Did you try the toast in French?
Fucking no, I'm not eating no. Uncle, your mic is kind of fucked up. I can't hear you.
Oh, that's me tapping my phone. Did you try the fries in France?
The fries? Actually, yes.
How were they?
They tasted like a bland potato, like any other French fry.
You would make French fries. French fries look really good.
No, the food is good, for sure.
They're no major. Their pastries are okay, I guess, but I heard there's a bread stand on every block. Is that true?
There's croissants everywhere. There's bakeries everywhere.
Which part of France? Which part of France did you?
I stayed in the 4th
Brian comes to Africans over there in Paris right now. All Paris is damn African. My little Africa over there.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, when people say that that they get mistreated, like, for their color in France, I think a lot of it is more about nationality than it is color. Because as an American black person, I didn't get the same treatment that I've heard. Like, other black Americans that I've heard complain about it, they tend to present more Afrocentric, which makes them, they associate you with African. So then they treat you differently. It's almost like the way Americans are with Mexicans.
How does that compare to white people treating Mexicans as if they were Africans? I don't follow.
You said what? What'd you say?
The Africans are poor when they go over there, right? So they want money from France. Whereas Americans go over there, they expect us to spend money.
Not all of them, but yeah, it's kind of that thought process. It's like, it's literally just the same as white people are to Mexicans here.
What? How are white people to Mexicans here?
It's a nationality thing, right? It's more so that they view them as, you're coming into my country, possibly a lot of them illegally. It's like that same type of thing. It's not because they're black, it's because you're an immigrant.
Whatever. All these color race conversations are pointless. It's about the character of your personality, not about your melatonin light reflection density equation.
Excuse me, you're passionate for some reason and emotional. Somebody asked me a question and I answered it. Why are you so upset?
Because you're full of shit, young lady.
Well, there are white people that do. I think that I don't know. I don't see anything, relevant about what she said, honestly.
Right. Somebody asked me about my.
All communication is hypnosis. I mean,
Why are you yelling, bro? Like, why are you yelling into your phone? I'm confused. Why are you so loud? Damn.
why are you so loud?
Cause you're yelling.
You're yelling now.
Yeah, cause you was doing too much. So I just have to let you know how I felt. Shit. Let somebody finish their sentence before you start talking. Do you not have any decorum?
Nope.
I didn't think so. I can tell by your fucking PTR.
You know, take it from a 10 to a 2. I didn't mean to get you so excited.
Okay. Well, I just thought we was all excited because you sounded excited, so I got excited too. Come on, that's cool. I can calm down.
Can we just be cool de la?
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Don't you love it? He wants to interracially date you.
I'm sorry. I got a little trigger because I was like, who are you yelling at? Like, don't raise your voice.
He wants you to be his black girlfriend.
No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
I just want to point out that this app is full of road ragers.
When I ask.
This app is full of road rage incidents. It's like driving around in your car, you hear people screaming, they go crazy.
What's your voice like that, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you yelling into these things. Like, do you have your microphone in your throat?
Hello? Is this thing working?
Unfortunately,
That gotta hurt your fucking throat, bro. Your lungs gotta be aching talking like that all the time.
Rest your okay? You can go on mute.
Voice is just like raspy.
Is this the speech police? Is this speech police? Did I call 911?
Yeah, you did.
Listen, Dejuice has more intelligence in his right hand when he does artwork than any of you have totally combined in your whole life of existence.
I'm gonna cry because some random nigga was
There we go. See, when he first spoke, he had a completely different accent and a voice. Did y'all notice that? He completely changed his voice back to normal.
You've got a very nasally nose for an African American.
Who's the African American? Yeah.
Day is very nasally.
Hold on. That one is spoke out of his heart. That white boy see all of y'all like niggas.
I mean, I got a list too, Adrian.
My fellow N-word, what can I say? Vote Trump and go to the gym, fatties.
Y'all over there are racist as fuck. UCB, Godmother, y'all motherfuckers are racist.
Bro, this nigga Adrian's voice was completely different, bro. I swear your nigga's voice was different.
What?
I was talking to Armando.
No, we should
I do said that. I literally say Day is my nigga. You
Wish you were coming.
It don't. It don't. They're my niggas.
You keep separating yourself from these Mexicans while these white boys are judging all y'all.
But I don't though. I don't. Like I said, like I don't.
What's your body count number?
Like I'm used to being around, you know, Mexicans that are raised around black people, so I'm a little desensitized to it. You notice I wasn't
Mexicans raised around black people? That's impossible.
I'm sorry. Why do you feel like you need to be the center of attention? I was having this conversation with Armando.
Mexicans are not white, they're mulattoes.
Yeah, they're brown.
Oh yeah, I don't consider Mexicans to be white. I don't.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Don't assume just because people like I don't know if y'all notice this, but people try to like associate themselves to me. So then people assume that I feel the way that those people feel because they want to associate themselves with me.
that's called projection.
Right, but hold up, when Dede was just called black, and you were like, who said black? Dede? Where's that from?
Oh,
Why you giggling? You know what I'm saying? Y'all full of yes and no.
Dede was laughing too, Armando.
They trying to make that shit with white people.
But he's not. He's not. But like I consider Armando to be black, but not Dede.
The conquerors bundle all races together that's not theirs. They're able to differentiate too between a white Mexican and a mestizo Mexican themselves.
Yeah.
So you want to get elected to government office and the other ones don't.
Yeah. And so like I can understand like to me when I would be, you know, encountering Mexicans in Texas when they said nigga the way that they said it, it was like obviously you grew up in that community. You grew up you use it probably you're not using that word to hurt anybody or harm anyone. But again, I'm not the spokesperson for black people. So I'm not the general consensus. I view it a little differently than other people do. Like it don't bother me that much.
What you mean that much? So it slightly bothers you?
I mean, as I've gotten older, I kind of like that's a good question. My best friend, like my ride or die, my best friend, it's like the way that she says it. I only have an issue with her specifically using it a little bit. It bothers me a little bit because like that's not the way that she usually talks. But then like when her and her husband start to split apart, then she started saying this word and like she uses it. So it's just the way that she uses it. Like it's not natural. Even when it come out her mouth, it don't sound natural. It's like because you just spent the last 6-7 years with your husband never saying that word, and now all of a sudden you're saying that word, and she be talking about her Honduran man. Talk about, oh yeah, my nigga this. Like, girl, he is Honduran. He's brown.
What is racist? Your subconscious or your conscious?
Well, I honestly don't think that. I think racism ain't okay. Look, y'all, please, y'all don't get me canceled. I feel like more people are ignorant than they are racist. What I mean by that is that there are people who have these like certain biases or like, stereotypes of different people. But it's more so out of ignorance, either because of the way that they were raised or like their experiences of certain people, versus people who are actually racist. There's a hatred behind it, right? So like you can still have racist tendencies as an ignorant person, but a person that's truly racist, they genuinely hate you because of who you are. So I think I'm a little more. I think I may perhaps give too much grace because I understand that. Like I've encountered people and I'm like, okay, you're not racist. Like you don't hate me because they'll view me.
Is this just your opinion or are these facts?
You know? This is my opinion. That's why I keep saying me, myself. I'm making it very clear. This is just my thoughts.
But how do you view spirituality? Doesn't spirituality triumph over race consciousness?
Are we talking about spirituality? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm saying that spirituality supersedes your race opinions.
What did you say,
Oh, well, I think race is stupid. I think race is
Oh, I'm sure.
My bad, Sandra. Go ahead.
Oh, no. No. I wasn't about to say shit. I want you to continue what you were saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
I was
think
about to
race
ask
is just
that question.
I just think race is a man-made thing, and it's stupid as fuck. You know what I mean? Especially since you asked me about spirituality. Like, I believe in the Bible, so I feel like our differences are irrelevant. We're more similar than we are different. So that's why I refuse to get into a quibble about whether or not a Mexican is saying nigga to his friends or, with his wife or whatever. You know what I'm saying? His wife clearly has no issue with it. Like, I don't know. I view it differently. I think there's bigger issues. Like, I'm experiencing institutionalized racism at my school that's affecting my degree and my path after my degree. That's the type of racism I give a fuck about. The shit that actually affects me. Whether or not it makes me...
How is it institutionalized?
I mean, that's a whole long story. I'm just saying that's what I'm experience.
You can't say it in 3 sentences?
Hell no. You think something as complex as institutionalized racism can be explained in 3 sentences?
Yeah, probably.
Well, no.
Have you heard of ChatGPT? It summarizes complex, thoughts
I'm sorry,
into.
I don't cheat. I use my own thoughts, not computers. That's the way you used to get a degree. I know that things are different now.
Wow. Well, you got a major attitude course correction event in your future. It's called the Coming to Jesus moment.
So is your racist personality located in the compartment in your brain, in your subconscious, or in your conscience? I think it's in your conscience.
Oh, right.
No, I don't think it's in our subconscious. Our subconscious doesn't even look at color. We actually only look at the characteristics of the man.
Hey, the juice gifts are crazy.
I'm trying to break up the tension here. There's a lot of tension.
No, it's cool. I'm chilling.
The subconscious, I guess, is it's autopilot. I think. And it's already after.
Yeah, it's like when you lock your doors when somebody walks by your car. But also, I do the same thing.
Who do you lock your doors for? The white guy, the black man, the Asian man?
All men. And really sketchy looking women. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much anybody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, I hear you. If they look sketchy, lock the door. I don't trust people, but I do want to trust them. Yeah, I want to trust them too.
I don't trust strangers.
Yeah, you watch too much.
It's not about trusting anyone. It's about being awareness of security.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I think I'm automatically weary. I automatically feel like people want to hurt me. I know that sounds crazy, but like, I don't know, being a woman, especially like watching a lot of SVU growing up, I'm always looking over my shoulder. Like when I lived in a bigger city, I was always looking over my shoulder.
God damn.
Looking over your shoulder.
You could be waiting at the train tracks and some mentally ill homeless person pushes you off the thing into the tracks. I mean, it's got nothing to do with race. It's got to do with how
I already be thinking about this shit. So I was literally like, not just think about, like I already imagined that shit happening. So Adrian, can I ask you a question?
Does it raise your confidence to think like that?
I'm always trying to be aware of wherever I'm at all the time. I mean, I heard a good analogy is be like a ninja because other people are, this is a very dangerous world now. It's getting extraordinarily dangerous all the time.
Adrian, I have a question.
Well, that's your problem right there. Don't ask questions. That's a big problem in today's world.
Damn. How else do you learn people?
I mean, I say that facetiously, but Zen philosophy teaches that, the more you think, the more you speak, the further from the truth you're going to get. So that would be a wise answer.
Oh, so don't think?
No, meaning that yourself is the truth, that you are the word or the the word of the truth, that you yourself are the truth.
So the question I was going to ask you is, oh wait, do you play instrument? You play trumpet? Or is it
Yeah, I play trumpet. Yeah, I play a lot of instruments.
Oh. Wait, are you like a musician? Like, is that what you do for
I pretend to be one on YouTube.
Oh shit, I'm a classical singer.
Well, shit, let's Motown this bitch and make some money while everybody wastes their time talking about bullshit on this app.
I'm screaming. I also play a little violin. I'm not that good, but I'm about to do a play along with the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra on Beethoven's Fifth, the first movement. See, this is why you ask questions, because we could easily fight about race or politics, but instead we can bond over what makes us alike.
Oh, I agree. I think music is the divine communication. This English word game that we keep playing, and I gotta say, African Americans aren't wise enough to know that you're playing a white man's game with every fucking word you drop.
What the fuck?
Wait, no, but explain.
He can't explain since he's
No, I can't. It's the English language. It's the English language industrial complex.
Well, we own English now.
No, what I'm saying is if you go to India or China or Japan, really, meditation is the super advanced language of the future still because it's faster than our English words. They get shit done without even talking.
And that is why America's protected.
No, that's why you're going to hypnotize yourself. If you don't have real intelligent information, you're going to hypnotize yourself, hypnotize others, but you're not going to maximize your hypnosis efforts. Or you need to work on your communication power or your word power to be fully, it's communication power. Like if you're going to play music for Mozart, like that's power. You're going to make money from it. What I'm trying to say is you have to pair your communication with monetization.
You're onto something, especially because.
What does meditation have to do with communication, though?
Because it's like organizing or networking people through philosophy to essentially instill courage, strength, knowledge, intelligence, wisdom, etc. through a different form of communication outside of this English language industrial complex, which is binding you to a binary communication platform.
Bro, I need some of your drugs, bro.
Wait, do you have Instagram, Adrian, or no?
Yeah, Adrian Dittman.
Hey, flat earthers are sitting there lying on us now. They said that we mentioned Jamal's wife having a flat butt. Well, they specifically said I mentioned it. But I've never mentioned that nigga's wife. What the fuck? They're sitting there lying on us. Flat earthers think the planet's flat. It's no. I guess the girl named She. She came over here to the room, I guess.
Oh, baby, curly hair, how are you?
She went back over there and told Jamal, apparently. But I said that his wife has a flat ass. I think I've never had a beef with Jamal to even mention his family members.
No, people be lying on this app. People
They
are
lie too, though. Like, wow. Like, it's like, wow, who just makes that up? And I told her, I'm like, we have replays on 24/7, 365. Like, I think if I said it when I'm the name, it's going to replay.
Don't sweat it.
I'm not sweating it. I realize all the time how quickly people lie over the dumb shit all the time.
Hey, that's pretty funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever said that to Savage.
Bro, they were chaotic. And they were chaotic.
I don't think nobody said it, but that's the good part.
No, he's saying whoever made up that lie.
Oh, she did. She did.
Okay, Adrian, I followed you on IG from my music Instagram.
Well,
What state are you in?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh, that's a really good place to be a musician.
Well, if you'd like, we can make some content right now. I can play the space drum while you sing a magic song about subconscious conscious enlightenment.
I don't know any songs about subconscious conscious. Can you play Puccini?
No, we gotta just do improvisation or jam band music. Like that's the way to flow.
I'm not good at that, but I wanna get good at it. Like I wanna kind of branch out from the classical music world because I'm really attached to
It's basically audio engineering is what real music professionals are doing. Yeah.
They're hating on us for talking about
That's okay. They don't make no money. They just sit here and talk ape shit all day.
So I performed at Carnegie Hall twice in a chorus, and I had a solo in Cadogan Hall in London. Are you getting high?
Okay, everybody, let me teach you something here. Take the deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. Here we go.
Let it go and say I'm gonna vote for Trump and go to the gym, fatty.
I'm screaming. That's what I was gonna ask you was why do you support Trump like at this point in 2024? Why are you voting for Trump?
Because you don't realize I've been an
Is somebody you can? I'm sorry. I just was curious. We don't have to talk about it.
I mean it because Kamala's a neocon.
And even if they invite themselves up, nobody brings them up.
Listen, Kamala and Waltz are neocons. They want World War III. That's a fact.
Oh, bro. That hit me hot, though.
I mean, do you not see that Kamala Waltz are fucking war profiteers? They work for the deep state.
So it's about
You're a troll.
the finance.
I'm not a troll.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm very ignorant as to what's going
You
on.
had a whole different voice when you came in here. You're a troll.
You're a troll, and you got a very nasally voice for an African American.
Shut up, you troll.
But if you're a musician,
You may not like my opinion, and you may not like me, but this is my truth. I say what I feel. I feel what I say.
Yeah, but you're
I just want to know what's normal now. It was a normal.
Adrian, what's up, bro? What up, Adrian?
Hey, Creekside.
Sup, dog?
Is that you and your
What up,
PTR?
everybody? What's that?
Is that you and your PTR?
What's PTR?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the profile pic.
Yes.
Okay. Cute.
Thank you. I'm not gonna hide. I am personally white, but that's okay.
No, I was just curious.
Be the
I
light.
think let me go. That shit looks disgusting.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Bro,
Don't
just
do
tell the
that.
truth. It's a lot better.
No, don't do that.
It's faster.
I don't agree with him. I'm sorry.
My bad. My bad. No, I'm just saying, like, the transfer of colors is disgusting.
No, it's not.
No, it's not my fucking fault. Alright? It's like something I've done with my whole life.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to.
Damn, bro, are you serious? Like, there's some serious racist stuff on this video.
Yeah, man, I can't hire a person like you. I can't even look at you in the face.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't like the phone.
That's me.
Listen, this room has gotten too toxic for this ape brain. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, Elvira.
Nah, that's not my real skin color. I'm actually a white guy. But this fucking app is so racist that I gotta act like a black guy.
You said I
And white.
didn't have the skin disease. That's crazy.
That's right. So you guys want to keep on being racist, bro? I'm a black guy turned white. Okay.
There you go. You got expelled for it. I told you, you fell for it. You're
You
racist.
did tell me, Armando. I think I'm just naive, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, I don't got the.
Hey, shut up. Oh, man. Oh, fuck the racist. Who's the article? The Jews who was already judging me. Everybody was judging me. And the guy was just plain blackface.
Aren't you guys just judging me because I had vitiligo or whatever?
I was not. I wasn't.
Well,
I
technically,
appreciate
you
that.
don't have. You're making fun of. You're making fun of.
Ring leader. I literally just asked if that was
I'm actually not. I'm not making fun of anybody, dude. I'm just kind of showing the racism of this fucking app. Like, doesn't matter, dude. Like, if you're black or white, I could be black, I could be white. If you hear my accent, you guys fucking make fun of me.
Your picture is saying that black people should rip their black skin off to know that they're white inside.
Oh, that's crazy.
Anyway, so what's Adrian doing, dude? Adrian got some good shit to say. You guys run him off?
Yeah, no, man, I'm still here. I'm just trying to say all communication is hypnosis, dog.
Wait, this is a different voice.
Oh, man, Adrian's got a bunch of different voices. The first time I met Adrian, I thought he was Jewish. I was convinced he was Jewish.
That is odd.
Uncle, something is wrong with your mic.
It's called your headphone. I don't believe it.
No, I don't even have headphones in. Your mic is just like kind of muffled.
You hear me?
Like I can hear you, but it's still muffled. Static.
man, you're ridiculous.
I've definitely come across more racist people in here. For sure. Hell, the Hebrew Israelites got him beat. What you talking about?
Oh, man, yeah, that's what you like, yeah. I think Adrian from religion are racist. And
A lot of the ones I've encountered on this app are very.
Yeah, man, when you call me a racist, that's you projecting your own racism onto a white man. That's racist.
So what is the root
Well, I have a question. If somebody tries to assault you and you, in retaliation, assault them back, are you the assaulter or are you defending yourself? You're the dual assaulter. It depends on how you're defending egregious your insult was. If it was far more egregious, you turn into the aggressor, of course. Demonstrate that.
not demonstration.
Yeah. Like, let's give an example of that. Let's try an example. Someone was like, I hate your dress. And then the person goes, your mom hates your face your whole life. Also, you're talking about personality. Now, somebody says something to you in a racist context, swings at you, you duck, you punch them in their face, you respond back to them. I try to keep it to words. He got fist involved. Well, then, I mean, there should be no words. That essentially just taking it to the next level, you know? So I guess that was a good example, I suppose. Give an example. One time I'm talking religious shit. Why not give me an example if you were just going to go into a whole nother tangent? Racist is a racist, right? So, I mean, this is their whole definition of people that are in the oppressed capacity cannot be racist because they're in the defensive, not the offensive. Wow. The other day we ran off a football. That was great. How about a drunk driver crashing into your car and killing one of your relatives, and then you go and you plot and kill them premeditated? Well, a drunk driver would, the fact that he's drunk would actually kill the whole premeditation murder one. Right? Yeah. One person. But how about the revenge of the father going and premeditating and killing? There was actually that happened in California a couple months ago, and the father didn't. The guy ran over. They broke down. The teenager got hit and killed, and the father shot the guy, shot the motorist because he was drunk. And the guy is not getting his longest stars because it was a crime of passion, and he just fucking killed him. Yeah, so there's a certain point that the law allows there to be an equitable response. If too much time passes in between these, there's a cool off period that could be taken advantage of.
I want to shoot down. I want to drive down 294 and drive. Listen, I just want to say, if you're thinking about hurting someone or hurting yourself, just remember that you're retarded and that there's a better way and that you're retarded. God bless you all.
Bro, see me and Nicole are just sitting there in a room not saying anything. Just sitting there by themselves, not bringing no one up, just sitting there.
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that the Jews in Israel, because they were hurt so badly by the Nazis, that's why they're doing this to the people of Palestine. But let me just say that October 7th was a massacre and that they had everything that's happening right now, they had it coming. October 7th was a big strategic military fuck up. They fucked their lives up big time.
Was that I would say that. Hold on, you thought that was justified? October 7th was justified?
No, what I'm saying is the response that they mowed over the whole fucking Gaza Strip and blew them back to the fucking Stone Age. That was the justification.
Oh, yeah. 100% agree, bro. I believe October 7th was justified. Why is that, though? There's a good reason for it. Yeah, I think when people say that it was justified. I think you're grasping. I think that when people look at the outcomes that they don't like now, that you're kind of running that quarterbacking by playing this in your mind by saying maybe this was unfortunate. No, this is what it was, right? For
I think the police
over
were
100
justified.
years, Israel has been over there taking what doesn't belong to them. You feel me? It's not like a new conflict. It didn't just start last year, October 7th, right? So therefore, over the years, if you keep on fucking with the people, they're gonna fuck with you back. Most of those people who died at that event, they were adults, and everybody in Israel, all those people, they were all trained soldiers,
What are you talking about? The people that died at that fest were young people.
It's mandatory military service over there, right? So they weren't just civilians. They were trained. They were trained soldiers, right? So you're telling me those people were? You telling me military Israel does not have mandatory military enlistment for all citizens?
Yeah, they do. We know that. What's your point? These were young people.
That's not the hostage thing.
Ah, fuck it. I'm out of here, man. I'm done talking to these fucking apes, man. I'm fucking out of here. Fucking out of here. I can't deal with the Jewish derangement syndrome. Motherfucker. Fucking Jewish derangement syndrome. Fucking Jewish hate. Jew hater. Jew hater. Jew hater.
You get rise out of people like out of Palestine Jindabad. Palestine Jindabad. Come on, man. We don't expose you at this point. You're what's to expose? I live with my philosophy on my sleeve. Hold up, listen to me here. We've got G. Oh God, here he is.
Top G's here, everybody.
Adrian, welcome. G is the Canadian. We're trying to get Canadian views. All right, there goes the room.
We're trying to make Canadians great again.
I'm literally begging you. I'm telling you. Look at all the people in here right now. Keep Adrian. This one's gonna die.
Listen, Flora, you're the center of attention.
Wait, JR. Meet Adrian. Adrian, meet JR. JR.
Hi, JR. Good to see you again, friend.
Yeah, you are the biggest truth of fucking co-host.
Truth? Mother chod, go back to your RV and wank another one, you mother chod.
Hey, truth. Fucking bitch. That's not a good way to talk to you. No, look, I don't like this fucking guy. Dude, he comes in here and starts chanting all these mantras. I don't like that shit. Just be honest. All the mantras are all over the place,
Thank you so
I don't
much.
want it.
He gives me the ick. He gives me the ick. Not a lot of people give me the ick. I'm sorry, Adrian. It's honest. You give me the ick. My intuition goes off with
His energy is off. Right, Flora?
So funny. So we called.
doing is people in real life are going to get hurt. That's what y'all are going to do. My cousin, his name is Amir El.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't put me in this shit.
I'm not trying to put you in that one either, but my cousin, I'm coming for him next. I'm finna call his ass next. I went in the neighborhood and somebody said some shit about my baby mama and this and that, bro, or my mama, bro. I'm not worried about the niggas. I'm worried about the nigga in real life. That's the only nigga that, you know? So
Lying on your mama, lying on your mama.
I might sound like you. I might sound like a white boy in this camera. Dad told me I promise you, I don't look like. I don't act like this. I don't none of that. Real life. Actually, Lisa, I'm not no bitch. Lisa's not sending nobody to my house. So she knows I'm going to be.
Oh, can you get it fast?
But you screen record my close friends and you send it.
Meet me in Polish fast.
So they can see my ass. And you already know I don't get down like that. I don't put nobody off this bitch for me. I don't do that. So for me,
I'll be there at 8:30. Meet me in Polish fast.
I was cool and you and my close friends and I trusted you on that type of level. And you screenshot my junk, that's
Why would you send that? Because that started a war. That now I went straight to.
Bro, how did that start a war? The same shit she was supposed to. And you didn't follow her. Me, her, and that was cool. I would have did the same thing. I don't do that. If I'm cool with somebody, if I'm cool with somebody, and I'm like, hey, next time
You're not gonna do it. You're not answering my question. You're scaring me right now.
you said my motherfucking ass keeps on my motherfucking check.
But it was an exchange if you were sending my text.
Shut the fuck up. No, you look at the motherfucking hospital. As soon as I'm in this motherfucking hospital, I'm on your motherfucking ass.
This is not my first time. I didn't been tasked up by 40 people in the room. I'm thinking like.
That's not even the point.
I'm not even talking about that room. I'm talking about my whole like y'all can try to get whoever y'all want on me or try to like double
That's
cheat
not
me, bro.
even the
I'm gonna be
point.
back at top anyway, bro. But like I said, regardless of that, like I said, bro, you're not going to have my ex Lisa feel like she's special. I don't. Okay. Have my ex Lisa feel like she's special. She's not special.
What y'all doing? Well, she don't want to play it. You mean leave her on? What's the question? Why are we
No, what I'm saying is.
Even though people were sleeping, I got some hours of sleep myself. If no one is pulling security and one of the other drill sergeants walks through, we have to pack our shit up and go. And no one is sleeping. Then as soon as we in place, that's 100%.
Or whoever else it may be, someone you admire very much. So the interchange of our own behavior and the messages that come from the environment, and especially from other people, give us the message that identifies us. It tells us who we are. And in this culture, you see, the messages that we get from the social environment do not tell us very many things about ourselves. They do not tell us, above all, about the big secret, how we are connected with the cosmos, because that, in this weaving game, has been left out in the background. Now, I have spoken, obviously, of many of these social institutions in a somewhat a way that will sound critical to you, as if they weren't as if some of them weren't really a very good idea. And we have to figure out ways of deciding about social institutions, whether they are good games or not. And that's quite difficult. When we contrast a Victorian family with a modern family, there are very different game rules are being played. And We have more or less decided today that they weren't playing very good game rules. If you contrast a book, for example, on child rearing, written in, say, 1860, with Dr. Spock. Well, Dr. Spock is post-Freud. And since Freud, ideas of child rearing have altered quite radically. And also one must not forget that Montessori, Froebel, and all sorts of other people, and not to mention, what's his name, Summerhill, come in between. Now, on what grounds will we say
Tomorrow's
that...
a new moon, right?
Tomorrow is a new movie, yeah. So I'm gonna stay in one of these camp. We're gonna camp here a little bit, and then we'll take some pictures, take a look at the crater of the moon. Tomorrow is a full moon, and then walk around. I don't know.
I've told, is he headed to a nude beach or something?
It doesn't sound like he's driving. Yeah, someone else is. I don't need to drive, man. Come on. Tell them to turn on the blinker light or make them turn on the radio on the other side. Bullshit. Yeah, we can put the radio. Turn the radio on. Miami. Let's put some of the radio on Miami. Yeah, alright. So we're just gonna move here. There's no cars passing. This ain't no car. I'm not dumb. Oh, this is really. Oh, you have to get the RV, man. I'm telling you. It's fucking soundproof. Oh, fuck, it's
Soundproof? It's fucking loud as fuck in there.
He said that's the AC. Yes, password louder. Yo, I'm going up here. Where the fuck are you going, man? Wait, look, I'm telling you, you're stuck in, you got no business driving around there. What do you mean, no business? I got a lot of business here. Look, this is how we roll, man. All the people who are rich. But anyways, Adrian is here. I gotta kick him out. Adrian, man, get the fuck out of here. Because you record room.
Motherfucking Panchot didn't do. Motherfucking didn't do.
What's he doing, Dib?
Mm,
So are you a troll on here? Or, I mean, what's your shtick on here?
what do you mean? Are you a troll?
A little bit, but I am a conservative. I am a Trump supporter. You know, like I've had to I used to be on stereo.
Did everybody stop talking or is it me?
Just to do big political shows.
So now I do, now I'm in Clubhouse, just kind of fuck.
I'm a real conservative. I really do support Israel. I really am a Trump supporter. That's my real deal.
Well, goddamn.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I'm a Trump supporter and I support Israel. But I do recognize that I like Palestinian people or Arab people, and I like their food, I like their music, I like their women, and, I don't like Islam all that much, but, I don't really like Islam, at all, but, unfortunately, they fucked up on October 7th. And, it was a big fuck up, and I guess it was all just a matter of time, but this is where we're at now. I mean, and if you listen to people on this app, it's like they really think that they're gonna move to Arab countries or something and leave the area. It's like, no, they're not. They ain't going nowhere. Have you been there? It's fucking nice. Why would they go somewhere else where they could rebuild there?
Right. No, I'm the same way, dude. For instance, Iran. I'm Christian and stuff like that. I would love to go to Iran someday. That's never going to happen because I love their canal system. They have canal systems built from the mountains, hand dug. Fuck, my pork chop is felt doing it. Hand dug that these guys have they're like ancient hand dug canals from the mountains that come all the way in. Anyway,
Wow.
what I'm getting at is I do like the Muslims too, but dude, I'm pro-Israel, and that's just the way it is, dude. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. Well, Israel is surrounded. I mean, I don't understand. All these people are crazy. It's like the world's not big enough, you know?
Yeah, no shit. That is crazy though. I mean, I would, man, like I used to think I wanted to go to Israel at one time, but dude, that place is hot. It's fucking hot, dude. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's an incredible. Oh, hold on a second. They're inviting me up. I'm gonna troll this room. Hold on one second.
Cooking fires on the sidewalk, and the voters of San Francisco deserve every fire that they get because they refuse to kick the homeless out. Second of all, and I'm about to land my plane, a lot of the other fires are started by illegal immigrants. And again, the voters of San Francisco voted to be a sanctuary city. They voted to allow illegals, including the ones that deal drugs in the Tenderloin every time I go to the Tenderloin. So, again, no one deserves what's happening more than the voters of San Francisco. I say that respectfully.
Okay.
So I'm just going to correct you in that the homeless are no longer, now that the Supreme Court has ruled on the Graham Pass case, they're being rounded up and taken out. They don't get the tents, they don't get their stuff, everything is being taken away. They are refusing housing, they can sleep on the streets, nothing. I have not heard of a single fire in 2024 in the city and county of San Francisco that was started by a homeless person, let alone by anybody. There hasn't been any major fires. There was one fire out in the Sunset, and that was in 2023, where the homeowner had a meth lab, and he was legal, and he killed his wife. So I'm not sure like what data you're looking at, and as far as any of the there was one multi-unit residential fire.
Oh my God, Roger Mayhem's here.
And most of it, unfortunately, was water damage from the fire department. So I don't know about any of the voters having to do with that. And by the way, saying that the voters of San Francisco deserve this when you don't know how they actually vote or who they actually vote for is a little mean. I'm not gonna lie.
It's mean.
Aren't the Summer Olympics coming to LA in 2026? I think we'll see a lot of cleanup prior to that. Kind of like when the Chinese Premier came.
Yeah, no. So LA is way behind San Francisco on this homeless thing. London, the mayor here, can't love that woman, but whatever.
No, I understand that, John. I'm just saying because of the world attention for the Olympics, they're going to have to be proactive whether they like it or not, and make some decisions
well,
about
they're gonna,
getting people.
well, David, they're going to do the same thing that they did for APAC in November in San Francisco. They rounded them all. They rounded them all up and put them in Hunters Point in a fenced area. They were basically caged in. Same thing's going to happen in LA. I hate to say it. It's not humane. I don't believe.
Well, can I just interrupt? You know, in communist Chicago, they took a bunch of homeless people near the DNC and put them in a hotel downtown and displaced other homeless people. So communist, Democrat, Marxists just clean their shit up when they're on television. That's how Democrats work. Immediately kicked me. Immediate kick. Oh, that was a fucking good one. Wow. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, they kicked you for that because you make any sense, right?
Oh man, I love trolling these people.
Dude, it kind of frustrates me. I'm not used to the fucking assholes like on here. Like they'll kick you because I have a little bit of an accent, I guess. I don't know. I don't notice it, but I have a little bit of a southern accent, and I'm from Montana. And fucking people give me shit on here so much, dude. So like I've had to change my avatar to a black guy and just keep my mouth shut and just start stoking their ego in the comments. They'll let you in the chat every time. It's funny, dude. You know. There's some fucking straight up assholes on this bitch.
Here, I'll make a prophecy right now.
When the end of the world is near, many people are going to be fearful that the end times are upon them.
That shows me that just much.
Oh wow.
That's what.
Wow, well, that's prophetic because it's gonna come true.
No, that's not what a prophecy is. You never read the prophecy then. See, that's the problem here. Read it so that you may know what is a prophecy, what does it entail, how is it fulfilled. When you say something like that, you're like Muhammad, who has no prophecy, but calls himself a prophet. Okay, that means you just don't understand what.
Do you not see like the how? And I think it's by design, and like.
This is what I call Down syndrome.
Right? Faith. We're supposed to be being tempted in this life. The idea of saying all these prophecies will be fulfilled, and you won't know that they're being fulfilled.
Which cat is
This is called Come Work or Wrestle with These Nuts, friends of some Hebrew characters. This is Rabbi McDickerson.
If you don't disagree with it, why mention it? Fuck.
Alright.
He's a toxic troll.
You disagree with?
He's a Greek Orthodox Christian from Jordan.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, how many are there? How many
He thinks he knows the Torah better than Jews. He hates Jews. He's anti-Semitic as fuck. He's Jordanian Orthodox Greek Christian living in Toronto, I think. He's a schmuck, but he's kind of funny. But he is definitely a Jew hater. He's an anti-Semitic piece of shit.
I expect you to
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them motherfuckers.
Don't say, oh, I
Well, it's one of those things where like I don't know how like.
He trolls Republicans and Jews like relentlessly, but he just does it really, because everybody gives him space, I guess, and communicates with him. So, but he just asks rhetorical questions, and then he goes into a diatribe about making money. It's really stupid, but
Why is it convenient? What is convenient? And what makes it convenient?
Who saw him rise? Who saw him rise? His body was gone. Like that was another thing. When I learned that nobody saw him and that he was like a shapeshifter, and that he was.
Where did you get that from?
Who saw him in the flesh? When he rose from the dead.
dude, he came back. I think Timothy put his hand inside his wound or something.
It's not Timothy. It's Thomas.
Yeah, doubting Thomas. I mean, go read the book of Luke for Christ's sake instead of running your mouth.
Exactly. That's the point.
Oops, didn't like that one, did you? Because that's the truth of the earth. And man, Rabbi, you destroyed that stupid Mako. Oh my God, I fucking love that debate. And what's her name, Mia Khalifa down there? She's like, kick Adrian, and you're like, no, this is recording the testimony of Christ. Yo, so Mazel Tov, l'chaim.
As I told you, if you read it, you'd be able to destroy us so much more. So read it before you talk. But I'm telling you, you should.
I almost never voice any opinion on this whatsoever. I tell you that I believe in Christ and that I'm open that I can't even explain why. I can't justify it. But I believe that
Talk to me about the agreement, man. Talk to me about the disagreement.
why do you do this to yourself?
Dude, because
Why
you
do
keep
you do
battling with me and then you tell me I agree.
We already went over this. That there is no disagreement that could be valid. So
Then what's the point of that? Then what's the point of this whole bullshit discussion?
This is your thing, man. Like, I'm not on Clubhouse to talk about God.
But
I like you guys. This is what you guys talk about all day, every day. Once every I don't know, few months, I'll have a whatever. It's a small room, and I'll start talking about it, and then it's just a constant no.
You're the one informed about this. This isn't my raise a concern. I would expect it to be concerning to you at least.
No, it's not concerning to me.
Okay, then don't raise it as a concern, man. Don't battle with me. If you
This is like listening to retards. I just love how stupid the that they even talk about, that they're even talking.
Okay, but it's telling you he was sinned by 500.
This is like literally making me like not.
But it's telling you he was sinned by 500.
Yeah.
But it's telling you that he was seen by several, including 500. Right. That's what I'm telling you. Read it, dude. It's so frustrating to talk to you about it when you don't read it. Read it, man. That's like Nora, I swear.
I don't have the desire to read it.
Okay, then why are you talking about it? I love to talk about it,
Randy.
I love to read it,
How often do I talk about it, Randy? How often?
Now you're talking about
Why don't you just say, shut the fuck up? I don't want to hear you talk about God when I'm in the room. Why don't you just say it? Instead of pretending like you want to have a conversation.
Because I do
want to try to lead someone closer to the truth.
I do want to have a conversation.
That is wild. People just sit there all day.
Also, I would expect you to battle with me all the time and then tell me I don't disagree. I talk to you only about things I disagree with.
They want to believe in God. They just haven't found it. You know what I mean?
Don't tell me you agree after.
Yeah, but he's right that these people are lazy. They're not reading anything, and then now they're frustrated because.
You were asking, who was he seen by? He was seen by multiple.
It's just they're so stupid. I don't understand why they do this.
Maybe I'm misremembering something that one of you guys said that I never knew. This is
okay. How about you read it and then you don't have to reference us, dude. You can reference the Bible.
Yeah, they don't challenge themselves.
You see the point? Like right now, I'm telling you, 1 Corinthians chapter 15.
Total waste of time. Look, when I start, like, maybe I'll start reading the Bible and taking it seriously one day. Maybe. But the people that I see that are well read, like they don't at all even remotely try to live what it is. So like to me, and I don't like fault them for that. I'm not like, oh, you're that. But like to me, it's like, why am I gonna take the time in something that I quite frankly have no interest in?
Yeah, you're
it
not
doesn't interest me. When the people that very much like claim to believe it, like they claim to believe it in debate, but like they don't at all claim.
I told you have the biggest monastery.
Like dude, I would say I'm probably, if you were to measure it against the fucking Bible, I'm probably one of the most fucking, like one of the probably nicer or more of the how would you say, law-abiding or whatever you would call it individuals. And I don't even think I'm close to getting in. So.
Okay, but you're saying you're more than what the laws are. So based on what you say, you're more abiding than most. I mean, based on what you say that.
Just the 10 Commandments alone, dude.
Yeah. Okay. And most people come short on those.
Like I've broken just about like every one of them. Probably like what 7, or I haven't killed anyone.
Okay. That doesn't.
And to me, like this is why like I think it's a total waste of time because like I consider myself a decent person. But like, if these things are the rules, if this is the lay of the law, I'm not getting in, dude.
Okay, but that
like it's the commandments, and I probably violate like 2 or 3 of them.
You do realize that you're both retarded, right? That heaven is now, hell is now, and you guys are in hell.
No, I don't think we're in hell, but like I don't.
No, your circular logic, your stupid conversation. You're both retarded. Seriously, you're both retarded. Alright, this is called Before You Play.
Like imagery, then that, okay, like you zoom out. I'm telling you, no, this is what I'm saying, so you don't have to stress yourself. You keep talking about that satellite image.
Okay, actually, we're going to jump to Elon Musk. He's live on X. This is Adrian Dittman, a.k.a. Elon Musk. And I'm probably going to leave this recording studio and go to the Polish festival down the street and try to meet some Polish hotties with a body.
Nice, yeah. Good for you, yeah.
It's Sunday night. The Polacks, right?
Bodies around here, but gotta be careful. There's like lots of aggressive lesbians. Like me and my friend got surrounded by these 4 lesbians a month ago or so because I told one of them they were cute, and they were like, "Hey,
I'll put it so on the speaker."
What were
shit, man, dude. These guys gotta be freaking out. Well, not freaking out because they're kind of trained for this, I guess. Stress level maintenance. Because
yeah, but I guess they can move to the main module, right?
Of course. But again, you're in space. Your ship breaks, you're done. You're cooked. It's finished. There's nothing that can save you in time. Well, this course, maybe, like we both stated, make it to main module, walls is good. Maybe something can extract you in time. Maybe you haven't been knocked out of stable orbit. But imagine if there's like an explosion. You know, that should have direct impact. Imagine you get like deorbited. Ugh. That would be my fear, man. You getting deorbited back to Earth. Oh. This is like your boat. You're a pioneer. You have nowhere to go if things go wrong. There's services I can tell you. That's what I feel like. It's like the Spanish and all the other conquerors that would explore the world for the first time. Expeditionary ships here. Sailing off into nowhere. They're just finding land in one of those places. Your ship breaks, there's nothing there to save you. There's no message you can get out. There's no one else that has done this crazy voyage that you have. You're rediscovering it. Speaking of discovery, or the rediscovery, infinite 30-second pit clear 101 tier sorcerer build. Diablo. That shit's fucking mind blowing. You see that shit? There's no cooldown on the teleport. I want to make that.
Teleport nonstop. It'd be so fun.
Mm-hmm. Dude. 30 seconds for a 101.
I know, right?
30 seconds?
Materials, yeah.
Fucking, we got some Neathar off that shit, right?
Doing an Infernal Horde, like a tier 7 or 8.
For the materials, in terms of the Neathar, yes, maybe. For the crystals and all the other resources that you need, absolutely fine.
Right. That is interesting.
You get more XP, you get more everything off of the horse. If you want to do some bit clearing, fuck, forget that. Imagine doing a trial with that stuff.
Imagine 2 of them in trials. That would be crazy.
Imagine a whole team. I did a trial with a druid yesterday. Druid build.
Oh, nice.
Very weird, I guess. There's a team of 3. We got a 250. Top 500 in the world. Not so bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad for almost non-optimized. Druid build.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we should do one today, maybe.
Yeah, I think we can do it later. By the way, there's going to be some connection problems or participation issues on my end. I'm about to drive, so small chance of dead ends, small chance of spaces crash. Can happen, can happen. I hope to participate as much as possible on the show today. Hope not to be boring to you guys because I don't want to waste your time. But yeah. Well, let's see what's the latest for the news. By the way, we're close to cracking 1,000 subscribers. So if you all want to support my mission, what I do, and like, you know, what I do, best thing to do, subscribe. You know,
Of course, basic interactions and all your comments are amazing, right? This like drives everything forward. Basic interaction, like that's about as good as it gets. But honestly, with subscriptions, that's like high up there, right? It only costs $1, and of that dollar, I only get to see a fraction, right? But it's still very affordable. Everyone can buy it. At least those have payment system attached. So if you like my content, you want to, see more of it, support the mission. And yeah, subscribe to me. Subscribe. Do it on the web. I highly recommend doing it on the web because on the web you actually get more because it goes directly through Skype. No, Skype. Stripe. Jesus, sorry. Skype. Who the fuck has been using Skype again? Why? I mean, it's like Skype. It's so long. It's crazy. I never like the days of Skype.
Oh yeah.
Those are insane. People hacking your stuff and like, oh, dude, I hated Skype so much.
Yeah.
I had such huge problems with Skype always. People kept making me use it. I'm like, do you have any idea what this does? Like you're at all cognizant of the potential issues that this may cause, like at all. How's it going? I guess not. It's convenient. Convenience is the problem actually that. It's just convenient to use that. But to be fair, there was not much that was happening at the time, in terms of communication systems that were acceptable. You had like those old forums. These forums are still there. It's the coolest thing, You look at like platforms they shut down and such, but like this forum, they're still there. It's the weirdest thing ever, I recently took a meme from one of them, the dinosaur meme. Was posted in 2007.
Oh, it crashed. It crashed. All right, that's Elon Musk.